So are you a real estate agent who wants to grow your YouTube channel and you're looking for maybe a surefire way to do it? Well, in this video, I'm gonna break down the 5 keys to optimizing your channel and your videos for the YouTube algorithm so that you can start to effectively grow. Now we're gonna break down these 5 keys, as you can probably see, because you're probably watching this on YouTube. At the time of this video, I have about 24,500 subscribers, so I've been pretty successful at doing this myself, and I'm gonna share with you what I've learned along the way. The other thing I wanna point out is that my role at my company Agent Launch is largely around coaching our real estate agents to actually be successful at YouTube and the sales side of it as well. So coaching agents on YouTube is what I do a lot of. I have well over 100 clients who I'm actively coaching on building a YouTube channel. So I do know what I'm talking about in this regard. I've seen people go through the trials and tribulations of building YouTube channels, helping them grow, taking a step-by-step approach to improving different things to get you to a level where you can actually be successful with YouTube. So that's what I'm gonna talk to you about in this video. If you don't know me and it's your first time coming across this channel, my name is REPURPOSE. I'm the founder and CEO of Agent Launch. We help real estate agents build holistic client acquisition systems online that they actually own and control, which is very contrary to our industry where you actually have a lot of rental services out there and you don't actually see what's going on the back end because you're just a renter. And so we help clients get insight into every piece that's going on. So if you want to check us out, go to agentlaunch.com. You can click get started and you can apply and book a call with us and we'll tell you a little bit more about it. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Oh, before I forget, if you want a more detailed video on this, plus combining what I'm going to teach you with all of the other things like Google Ads, sales, and a few other scripting, all that kind of stuff, leave a comment below if you want a copy of my masterclass, okay? It's called How to Acquire 30 New Clients Online Next Year. It's a great session. It's an hour and a half, so it's going to be a lot longer in this video, and we'll go into a lot of details on a lot of things. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing you want to focus on while optimizing the algorithm is watch time. You might have heard watch time before, but this is the most important thing you can possibly think about when you're talking about YouTube is watch time. Why? It's very simple. More watch time on YouTube equals more ad dollars for YouTube, aka Google. How do you optimize your videos to have people watch them longer? Well, usually watch time is represented in a percentage, or what was the average time that someone watched your video. That is a metric that you want to increase because, as I said, YouTube wants people to stay on the platform longer because they only make money from ad revenue, and that happens from people watching videos for longer periods of time. So increasing watch time can be done in a few ways. The first way is to actually make your content more engaging. YouTube favors high quality, well thought out content that delivers the value it promises. Now, the only way you're gonna get people sticking around and watching your videos is if your content is actually engaging. So you wanna make sure you speak up, you bring energy to the table, your video is scripted and well thought out, so you can keep people engaged with your content so they don't watch it and then leave. That will be a negative to your watch time, and YouTube will not favor your videos over other people's videos. This is how you get into the algorithm. The second thing to optimize your watch time is give yourself permission to go deep. This is one of the recurring themes I talk about with my clients is they think that short form content means more people are gonna watch it because it's short. Wrong. Some of the best videos I've ever made on my channel, you can go back, videos with 150,000 plus views are usually 30 to 60 minutes. Some of my best videos like 55 minutes long. I've had clients who leaned into this. I had my first client recently, he made his 18-minute video and he went really deep into his local area. And that video is like 6 weeks in and it has like 9,500 views and it's doing really, really well. He's gotten several comments, several people reaching out to him. You can just have that one video that will take off and it will change your YouTube channel. It might even change your business. That is one of the big themes I love to talk about is give yourself permission to go deep. At the end of the day, we're talking about real estate. Like people are watching your videos probably because they're thinking of moving to your area or thinking of buying a house in your area. They will make the time to research that area. They will make the time to research their agent. They will make the time to research that house. It's the biggest purchase they're likely ever to make. So give yourself permission to go deep. We're not selling chopsticks on Amazon. This is something people care about and they're gonna do a lot of research on. A lot of my clients, I find what they do is the first videos are like, this is one of my favorite places. It has lots of sports utilities, lots of parks and this and that, and then they move on. It's like, no, go deep. Talk about the average sale price, talk about the amenities in the area, talk about what's new in that area, talk about the new developments, talk about the schools, talk about the different price points you can look at, the different neighborhoods. Like go deep into your area and become an ambassador of that, that will likely increase your watch time because your videos will naturally be longer. And the third thing you can do to increase watch time is have strong audio and video. Now, audio is the most important by far. YouTube has come out and said this. You'll notice in videos, if someone has crackly audio, it's really hard to listen to. But if they have like iPhone shot video, or like it's just 720p and it's not on the best webcam, most of us can stomach like not great video quality. Like we're all used to looking at not the best video quality on Zoom and these other things these days. We can handle that. People cannot handle listening to bad audio, so prioritize your microphone setup and don't be afraid to just pull out your iPhone and start filming on that. That's a totally acceptable way to make a YouTube channel. MKBHD, one of the most successful YouTubers, he's awesome. He talks about tech. He now has started a new channel on cars. You've probably seen some of his videos. He started a new YouTube channel on cars, specifically with his iPhone, just to show people that you can create a YouTube channel with your iPhone. If you're gonna use your iPhone, just make sure you get a really strong microphone. I generally recommend the Rode SmartLav Plus, I believe, is the one that'll plug right into your phone. You need the little adapter for your iPhone or for Android. If you have the headphone jack, it should work. So those are the 3 keys to increasing your watch time, because the longer you keep people on YouTube, the more YouTube's gonna wanna show your content to people because it's keeping them on the channel. It shows them that your content's interesting. And a bonus tip for this is increasing watch time can also be done by sending people from one video to another video. That will signal that your video is bouncing them to another video, and if they watch all of that, that will actually factor into your watch time. That's a great signal for YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a video up here on how to be successful with social media in general as a real estate agent in 2023. So if you command click on that or control click on that and open it in a new window, and then you go watch that video after this video, that will actually affect the likelihood of YouTube showing this video to other people because it's sending people to that video. So it's pretty cool stuff when you really think about it. You just have to understand these fundamentals. Now, the second thing to optimizing the YouTube algorithm is audience retention. Now, audience retention is what percentage of people click on your video and actually stay, okay? So watch time is more the length of time people watch your video for and the percentage of the video watched. Audience retention is what percentage of people are you really retaining after they click on the video. Oftentimes your video, your stats will go like this and drop off. It's very natural for people to click on your video and then leave. You wanna minimize that as much as possible and keep your audience retention high. So there's 2 real ways you can do this. One is focus on your hook. So you'll notice in the beginning of this video, I made it very clear who should be watching this video and what this video is about. Are you a real estate agent looking to grow your YouTube channel? Well, in this video, I'm gonna break down the 5 keys to optimizing your YouTube channel and your YouTube videos, specifically for the algorithm. And then you also wanna let them know why you're the right person to listen to. So I genuinely feel confident about this subject I'm teaching you now, so that's why you should listen to me. I script all my hooks. It's the only part of my videos I actually script. The rest of it is just bullet points of what I wanna cover because I feel confident enough about talking about these things because I talk about them all the time. And the second thing you can do to increase audience retention is you can actually bribe your audience. So this is something I did not do in this video, but what you can say is like, in this video, I'm gonna break down the 5 keys to optimizing the YouTube algorithm. And if you stay to the end, I'm gonna give you one bonus hack that almost nobody knows about that you're gonna wanna make sure you pay attention to. Bribing them to stay till the end just to get that really cool bonus that most people don't know about. So these are a couple tricks you can use to increase your audience retention and show YouTube that when people click on your video, that they're actually staying. Now, the third thing you can do to optimize the YouTube algorithm is focus on launch velocity. Now, some of you might not have heard what launch velocity is or means. That might be a new term to you. Launch velocity is the amount of views you get in the first 24 hours. So when you launch a video on YouTube, YouTube's gonna start testing it against other videos. It's gonna showcase it in homepage, search result, or recommended videos near a video. Those are the 3 places your videos can show up. YouTube's gonna start testing your video. It's gonna put it out there, see if people click on it, see if people retain, see how long they watch it, and it's gonna start testing it. Launch velocity is how many views you give it in the first 24 hours. So you wanna promote your video a lot in the first 24 hours. So don't just rush to publish your video because you're really proud of it and you wanna get it out there. Wait, plan an email strategy, a marketing strategy to promote your video first. Because if you can give YouTube more opportunities to test your video in the first 24 hours, it's gonna have a much better idea if that's a quality video or not. And if it is a quality video, oftentimes it'll start showing it to more and more people and it'll get traction in the algorithm. That's what happened to my client who had 9,500 views in the first 6 weeks, his videos got traction. So if you search some of those keywords he's focused on, his video will show up 1, 2, or 3 because it's got that traction in the market now, and it's probably gonna remain there for like a year. Like some of my best videos have remained in the 1, 2, or 3 position for like 2 years. Not even kidding. Like I don't know if it'll happen right now, but if you YouTube search Facebook Pixel, you might find my video 1, 2, or 3, and I made that like over 2 years ago. It's pretty cool how long your videos can last if you just focus on this. So there's 2 ways you can optimize launch velocity. The first is sending out an email blast to your database with your video. Now you want to, in the email blast, you want to tell them a little bit about what the video is about, but don't give everything away, and give them a link. Now, if you can, put the thumbnail in the email, and that thumbnail will link to your YouTube video and encourage people to watch it that way. The second thing you can do is you can actually repurpose this video, so your YouTube video, to social media. With this video, for example, we'll probably chop this up into 5 different videos for each part that I explain, and we'll take one little nugget out of there and we'll post it on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Facebook, etc. What you want to do is make a teaser. Now, your teaser can usually be your hook or your intro. So we already went over my hook or my intro in this video. You want to take that hook, put that on social media, and end the video in vertical format. End the video with like, watch more on YouTube. That'll encourage people, if they're interested in the topic, to go find you on YouTube by the search, or find that video by search. And again, those are good signals to YouTube that people are searching for your content and clicking on your content. So you don't necessarily want to just post the link on social media, because you'll get a lot of bad people clicking and then they'll leave right away, and that won't be good for audience retention. But it is good to promote through video. So make sure you do an email blast. Make sure you also send out repurposed content to all of your social media channels. Now, the 4th key to optimizing the YouTube algorithm is click-through rate. So click-through rate is a very simple term. Let's say for every 100 times YouTube shows your video on the homepage, on the recommended videos, or in the search results, and someone sees it, what percentage of those times does someone click? So for every 100 times, what often happens is you might get a 5% click-through rate, sometimes 10, which would be really good. Depends on the topic of the video, how much competition there is in the market. There's a lot of factors. But if YouTube shows your video 100 times and 5 people click on it, you'll get a 5% click-through rate. So you want to increase this number. So how do you increase this number? Well, there's really only 2 things you can focus on: the title of your video and the thumbnail of your video, because that's all people see. They'll see your YouTube channel name, which can have an effect too. So if they're like searching for something in Phoenix and your channel is living in Phoenix or life in Phoenix or something Phoenix related, that might help you too. First, let's talk about a title. Your title should be catchy. You can capitalize words, make it very clear and concise. I always tell my clients, send me your video, ask me for feedback on your title first, because titles are really important, but your title should also complement your thumbnail, okay? On your thumbnail, you should make an expression, like make a goofy or like exciting or sad or disappointed expression. Cut out that photo. You can go on Canva and remove the background, put that on a thumbnail, and have text on the thumbnail that's really big and bold. Use colors that are high contrast, like white and yellow. One of the biggest mistakes I see with thumbnails is people focus on their brand colors instead of colors that pop. So you want to use like whites and yellows and reds and big poppy colors and greens to get people's attention. And you want your thumbnail and your title to actually complement each other. So you don't want to just say like, have your title and then repeat your title on your thumbnail. You want those things to complement each other. If you're gonna have text, make sure the words are big. Usually I prefer like 3 or 4 words or something like that. Make sure you have the right keywords in them to get people actually clicking on your video in the first place. It's a tough task. That's why we do this for our clients. We actually edit our clients' videos and we do their thumbnails for them at Agent Launch. It's a really tough thing to do, but work on it over time and just look at what other people that are successful are doing and build upon that. Now, the 5th and last tip I'm gonna give you, or key rather, to the YouTube algorithm is consistency over time. This is where most people go wrong in the long run, is they're not consistent. I've gone through waves where I've gotten really busy with our company and focusing on clients where I haven't produced as much content. In 2023, we've committed with our new marketing department and everything we're doing to be much more consistent, because consistency over time has one specific factor, and that is the compounding effect. When you have hundreds of videos on YouTube, you're hitting way more different keywords around your subject. And when people are searching for that content or watching other videos and your videos are getting recommended, people are watching that one video. So how I see it is like, there's usually an entry point into your channel where someone will search or watch another video and see your video recommended, they'll click on it, and then they'll discover you. And then once they watch that one video and they like it, they'll go to your channel and they'll start watching your other videos. This is the compounding effect. When you have way more videos out there, all of those videos start complementing each other and compounding each other and sending each other traffic and sending people to your channel, and your channel just starts to grow. You'll notice when you get that first video that takes off, people will watch that video, then they'll go to your channel, they'll start watching your other videos, videos, then YouTube will start promoting your other videos, which didn't go anywhere in the beginning. Now all of a sudden they're getting some traction. It's a really cool effect. Everyone who's been successful at YouTube has gone through this, where you didn't get any traction, then one video hit, it worked, and then that video started feeding your other videos, and then your next video you make is actually gonna get promoted more by YouTube because YouTube knows your last video did really well. So you've taught the YouTube algorithm that, hey, people are paying attention to whatever you're saying. So consistency over time is key. Don't focus on a posting schedule so much. Try to make, 2 videos a month. If you can stick to that over a year, that's 24 videos. That's a pretty good start. Ramp it up to 1 video a week at a certain point, but don't worry about posting at the same time, the same day, all that stuff. Just focus on creating good content, being consistent about it over time, and doing it in a really authentic and value-driven way. So that's all I got for you. I hope that helps with optimizing your channel for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you want to work with me personally and directly, check out agentlaunch.com. There's a link in the description for that. If you want to link to my masterclass where I go into this and a lot more detail, be sure to leave a comment down below and we'll get you a link to that masterclass. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one, which you can find right here.